Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rebels TV, lucky number 13 for season 2017 as we reach the halfway mark of the TAC Cup competition for this year, with the Rebels probably not sitting as nicely as we would have thought after the weekend's game. We'll touch on that very shortly after we introduce the AFL Victoria talent manager and the co-host of Rebels TV, Phil Partington. Pardo, welcome.
Hey Shaun, how are you?
Very, very well, my friend. Not the greatest day at the office on the past weekend. Heading down to Rams Arena to take on the Murray Bushrangers. For 3/4 of the game, we were pretty good. In the last quarter, though, things came tumbling down.
Yeah, they certainly did, Shaun. I thought the competitors over the 3/4 were outstanding. Actually, it was a great game of footy. Just that last quarter, he fell away. You know, scoreboard pressure. We talk about scoreboard pressure, Shaun. We had many shots on goal we should have kicked throughout the day, and if we put a bit of pressure on the Bushies, you never know what would happen, Shaun, but that's the last quarter, you weren't fantastic.
Yeah, 2 goals, 6 in the third quarter. If that was 6 goals too, we would have got it with a handy margin at 3/4 time. The game would have been different, but that last quarter doesn't help when you get one player from the opposition that kicks 3 goals in a minute and kind of takes a bit of the wind out of your sails, does it?
Yeah, Shaun, I'm unsure what happened there. There's a bit of an umpire error, we think, and it was 3 goals or 2 goals.
Yeah, 2 back-to-back
with the ball going back to the centre. So, which deflates the air out of the tyres a bit for the boys, and they probably knew they were done at that stage.
Some good signs though. 3 first gamers on the weekend. Elliot Lamb, Joe Dodd and Mitch Bidmaid, and all of them having an influence throughout the day.
Yeah, it's great to see new players coming into the program all the time, Shaun, and look, they all performed well as well. So we'll see more debutants coming through the Rebels program over the next few weeks.
There's not too many more to go. I think we've only got about 4 or 5 players on our list that haven't played a game as yet.
Yeah, we try and get through, Shaun, all the players if we can, bar injury. But yeah, looking forward to see how those boys get. And the enthusiasm of those boys coming into the program is pleasing.
One of the better players on the day, our Mars player of the day for round 9, Aiden Domic. A fantastic game by Aiden, 33 disposals, and with Cal Wellings and Lloyd Meek out of the team, really stood up, and he talks about that later on, but really stood up and took the mantle as one of the on-field leaders.
It was a great comeback for some bad news throughout the week, Shaun, where he wasn't listed in the Vic Country squad. So, yeah, a great way to bounce back, and hopefully these performances he's going to do over the next couple of few weeks might get him back into Vic Country calculations. But it was a great grade to see Aiden play.
And was indeed our Mars player of the day. We caught up with him after the game, as we do every week. So let's have a chat to Aiden Domic. Here with our Mars player of the day, Aiden Domic. Doma, tough time today. Really good for 3/4.
Cheers, Shawnee.
Off a bit in the last quarter.
Yeah, thanks, Shawnee. Yeah, it definitely was. It was a strong performance from the day. For the day for all the boys. I think we really proved ourselves early and proved ourselves throughout the first 3/4, but unfortunately just couldn't get the job done in the end. And
your game, 33 possessions for the day, really good game through the midfield. Really used your run as well to get some good metres going.
Yeah, it was good. It was good to get on the end of a bit of it, with the boys obviously playing well as a unit in the early stages, but towards the end, yeah, as everyone else did, I dropped off, I think.
A couple of our leaders out today, so yourself, Flynn Appleby, Jordan Johnson had to step up, and I thought you did that as well.
Yeah, I think we did. We had to. We had Lloyd Meek and obviously Cal Wellings out, so we had to step up and take their place and try and take over a bit. So yeah. And
some of the young boys, first game is really standing up today as well.
Yeah.
Lamb, Joe Dodd, Mitch Bidmaid.
Really good. Yeah, it was really good for them to get an opportunity, and I think they really proved themselves and hopefully took a stance to try and keep their name in the side. So yeah.
Now, what's your goals for the rest of the season? We're at the halfway mark. There's 9 more games to go. What do you plan on getting out of those 9 games?
Just hopefully keep that consistency, like follow up from this week and just take it forward and use my leadership to help the other boys out along the way.
And obviously a big week for you a couple of weeks ago with the Indigenous round in the AFL and a chance to be a part of the war cry before the Essendon game. How was that?
Yeah, that was really good. Good way to express my culture and express it to everyone and all my mates and everyone here at Rebels as well. So it was really good.
Well, Domic, congratulations on your game today, mate. Good luck for obviously the bye and then the big stretch of games we've got after that.
Cheers, Shawnee. Thank you.
Domic, our Mars player of the day, always well spoken, Aiden. He's done a fantastic job once again, and good to see he touched on his participation in the war cry at the Dreamtime at the G game as part of Sir Doug Nicholls' Indigenous round in the AFL last weekend.
Yeah, great to see him on the telecast there, Shaun. He's a very proud Indigenous young man and, very proud of his culture, which is fantastic.
And thank you very much, and well done to Ben Pollard and Anthony Stangetz from AFL Victoria, and a fantastic article piece on Aiden in the VFL record, the TAC Cup record last weekend as well. Inside 60 time Pardo, thanks to Bluegum Clothing, and one of the younger players in the squad this week, but this will be interesting because he's got a little bit of cheek about him, Joel O'Connell.
Be a good one, I think, Shaun. I think he'll go a bit of a whack to a few players here, and he's a player that's come out from a bit of injury, but young emerging midfielder for us in the future.
A little hard nut, looking forward to seeing him in the coming weeks, but you can see him right now, thanks to bluegum clothing on Inside 60, Joel O'Connell.
Jolie or Mick. Midfield, Matt Crouch. Wendouree Football Netball Club. Motivated. Cal Wellings. Coxie. Jake Lyman just doesn't shut up. Playing the seniors practice match. Be Nick Peters. Jai Caldwell.
Joel O'Connell, Inside 60, thanks to bluegum clothing. Well done by the lad. As we suspected, a little bit cheeky.
Measured, I thought he was measured.
He's done quite well, has Joel. No Rebels game this week, Pardo. As we spoke about, we're in that stage where there's a lot of buys going on, a lot of development rounds, and obviously this weekend, the first game of the NAB AFL Under 18 National Championships. Vic Country playing at Blacktown against the Allies, and we've got one of our very own playing in the game.
Yeah, Big Lloyd Meek will be starting ruckman for Vic Country and rested last week against the Bushies, so he'll be all fired up, ready to go, Shaun. So comes into camp on Friday, flies out Friday night and spend the day in Sydney on Saturday just getting ready for the game at 12:15 against the Allies at Blacktown.
It'll be good for him as well. Obviously, had a taste of the Under 18 National Championships last year before he hurt his shoulder at Etihad Stadium against Western Australia. So hopefully he's able to stand up this time, and he's learned a lot in the last 12 months of footy as well. So it'll be interesting to see how he applies himself.
He's in good form, Shaun. So that's what we would always do, being them when they go to Vic Country, and looking forward to see how he performs.
And with regards to the rest of the Rebels squad, Cal Wellings made his VFL debut as 23rd man for the Roosters last weekend. He'll get another go this week, and from all reports, was pretty good too.
Yeah, spoke to Cal on the night after the game, and he basically said he played well. So when Cal Wellings says he plays well, he's had a pretty good day. And speaking to the head coach of the Roosters, Mark Gregg, he was pleased the way he performed as well. We're going to need 2 more weeks in the VFL, and hopefully they can get a bit of a berth in Vic Country after that.
Yeah, let's hope so as well. And the rest of our Rebels players dispersed back across the region this weekend for the most part. Back playing at their home clubs where they're playing, or some obviously will get a bit of a rest as well.
Yeah, a lot of teams have got buys this week, Shaun, for the Queen's birthday weekend, so good chance for the boys to have a bit of a weekend off and recharge their batteries for the last half of the year.
Before we go, Pardo, we just want to touch on a little video piece that appeared on our Rebels website and social media during the past week. Those that were at our presentation day last year to finish 2016 will remember that we presented a personal growth award as part of our awards last year, and we changed it up a little bit this year. The recipient was Jared Corifer, one of the boys who's now on the Roosters list, so doing some very nice things. And he had to spin the wheel, and he had a choice of land, sea or air as his personal growth award. And I suppose luckily for him in many ways, the wheel landed on land, which meant that he was going to jump in a V8 supercar and do some hot laps around Sandown. Now, as you may have seen, if you haven't as yet, check it out, because he got that V8 supercar late last week, did his hot laps, and what came from it was 3 or 4 minutes of pretty enthralling vision.
Shaun, look, I'm glad he did the V8 supercar driving, because the sea side of it was diving with sharks.
He wanted no part of that.
Tex would never do that. And the air side of it was skydiving, but he's got the V8 supercar, and it was a good drive down from Ballarat to Sandown, and didn't certainly go as fast as the V8 supercars, but the old Texan was a bit crook after the V8 supercar driving, and yeah, very funny day, but ticked that off his bucket list, Shaun, and another bit of a personal growth award for Tex. And one who's going to win this year, Shaun, we don't know. We have the same award, the land, sea or air, and get to spin the wheel.
It'd be very interesting indeed. If you missed that video piece, do yourself a favour and go back and check it out. If
very funny, Shaun. Very funny.
If you've seen it already, you know what we're talking about as well. That's all the time we've got on Rebels TV this week, folks. Enjoy the bye weekend this weekend. If you're playing back at local clubs, be careful, have a good time, but also be careful, make sure you don't come back injured on Tuesday, because we've got enough blokes in the injury room at the moment. We don't need any more, Pardo. Enjoy your weekend up in Sydney as part of the Vic Country setup. Good luck.
Thanks, Shaun, and drive safe.
And good luck to everybody out there in Rebels land this weekend. We'll see you all next Wednesday night at 6 p.m. for more Rebels TV.